just exchanged. And here comes Owner once again. Element is seen. He's going to look to try to collapse here.
Yeah, Whim comes Lightning, going to come through, lands onto Carrier. Is now Element going to be forced to flash, get himself out of there, but Owner just flags, drags, gets himself straight in there for first blood.
Yeah, that's a really nice pick for Owner, who lost a little bit of control over the jungle early, but is able to capitalize finally as the binding lands.
Yeah, Peacemaker comes through, and pop goes the Carrier.
Break.
Yeah, certainly feeling like a handshake throughout a lot of it. You
Yeah.
can see like both teams seem like absolutely everything's fine, like this is how we're supposed to do it, as the Carrier has to soak that ult. As Owner now looking to try and get out of there. LM not going to be trifled with at this point in time. Hoyt could be in trouble here though, as the Ignite goes down, the last auto comes through, and there's the flashback. I don't know what that was, but that wasn't it, Hoyt, as he's going to get solo killed by Carrier.
If you hit, I mean, it looks like they're just going to let this go.
Oh, no! You saw it.
Kwangdong are definitely not going to be able to contest that vision now.
Oh, Zeus, what? Okay. Keen is at least able to dodge out of the way. Is Zeus actually going to pay for this one with his life is the question. He thinks the answer is Honey Fruit, but I don't know whether that's exactly the case. As Keen, can he actually dash over? No, not yet.
He doesn't have it.
Cooldown doesn't come up in
I
time.
don't want to get too deep on this because Gumusi is in danger.
This is certainly the Sharks circling the Ezreal right now, as Teddy taking Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot, trying to keep him hungry, I guess, if I was an apologist.
He has flash and heal.
Yeah, now let's see whether he's actually going to be able to survive. The answer is absolutely not, as Hoyt picks up the kill.
They're even zoned out of really like experience here for the most part. You're going to see Ellen walk in. They go for this spot. Again, you've got to be so careful. What are you doing?
Yep, just
like
exploding. What? That's exactly what's happening. Kwangdong Freaks and Teddy not exactly feeling all that comfortable right now. Only 2 items and some boots and things like that, as the binding is going to connect. Owner able to flag and drag his way out as Keen on the flank. Looks for Zeus. Owner takes a lot of damage. Elam as well getting poked over the wall. And this is the danger into the T1 comp. All of a sudden, one of your members may just pop. Yep. Doesn't happen just yet, but Elam can't go in anymore. And Zeus is a brick wall.
He is basically a brick wall. Now he's chasing.
Oh no, now he's a lion! Looking for Fate, and he should just pop. He does. Fake is going to be able to pick up that one. He's got himself a Gale Force now as well, and it looks like they'll be able to augment this with... Oh yeah, he's just got so much utility.
Look at his items too.
Well, Carrier is most likely dead. That knock-up in the middle of the blast cone, absolutely beautiful, but unnecessary. But they are just not allowed anywhere near this Drake pit.
Keen seen. They can collapse on him. There's the sleep.
Yeah.
How do you live through this one?
Well, let's see. I think the answer might be you don't, but he's going to see what he can do.
I mean, that's most of his health bar gone, so this fight is essentially over before it starts.
Well, Needlework does come out. Faker takes half of his health bar, but I think you might be right. It's getting a little bit too dangerous. Wow, that almost sniped Teddy. Faker's really got his eye in today.
Oh man, look at the damage.
Yeah, Keen almost walked into it. That is the flash forward. Fate gonna have to flash to get himself out of the way. The most valuable flash on Kwangdong Freaks right now is on cooldown. I mean, and they are not allowed anywhere near this dragon.
It's a sick play. No vision here. They're just grasping at straws.
Yeah, teleport gonna come on forward as now Kwangdong Freaks desperate to try and make this at least a 50-50. Keen gonna dash on forward. Zeus taking a fair bit of damage. I have a feeling that Keen might be immune, but they do wait for the mist to wear off. Keen can dash himself away as Kwangdong have found themselves into relatively decent position, but it is going to be secured by T1. Now can they win themselves the fight is going to be the question as Keen just dashes his way out. And Kwangdong Freaks say, well, I guess we just can't engage against these guys.
And now you got to be careful because they're all getting sped up here. They got the heals from that Ocean Soul.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a pick potentially. Yep, Zeus is going to go down. True Shot Barrage. Oh my god, that value is absurd. Teddy's still alive though, and it's going to bait Owner further in. So much damage, but it's T1 that lose their jungler. Keen now flashing forward, but Elam once again going to fall down. Keen dashing to get himself out of the way, and he does have a lot of movement speed, so he'll be all right. So one Freaks. They can't lose this Elder Drake. If there's a neutral that you definitely need to contest, it's this one.
Especially with this pick comp for T1, you die even faster if that's believable.
Yeah. Well, Faker looks for the bubble, doesn't find it. That's crucial for Kwangdong Freaks right now, as the Elder has been enraged. Thankfully, the Rift Scuttler is there for Kwangdong Freaks.
Yeah, that's actually pretty massive for them. It's going to allow them to outplay some of these shots.
Oh, another True Shot Barrage is going to land onto 2. Both of the carries for Kwangdong Freaks. I don't understand. Gumayushi's just ridiculous at landing these.
That Trouble Bubble helps zone here quite a bit, but there's still an opportunity for Kwangdong to engage with Keen. He's got a nice flank angle here. He is seen. He's got to go for it.
Yeah, Blast Cone comes on over, looking for some damage onto Zeus, but Zeus doesn't really know how to take damage at this point in the game. I think that Keen just hit him with a snip, but it just didn't really do too much, as T1 looking like they are immortal. They've got this Ocean Soul, they've got all of the shields from Carrier as well as Owner almost explodes. Does go down towards his stopwatch, is 2,000 health, but it's going to reset the Elder Drake. Oh no, now Elim caught in the back of the pit. Has to throw down the Crescent Guard, looks to get out of there as Zeus throws through the ultimate, doesn't do too much as, oh my god, Teddy's starting to rip them apart, but no, the Elder Drake is going to be secured, and now it's Gumayusi's time to shine. Grabs himself one, and oh god, this dragon is tearing them apart.
And T1, great in the macro, great in team fighting here across the board. This is what you want to see from one of our top 3 teams in the LCK.
Absolutely, the Nexus will be taken down.
So, don't hate it.
Well, I'm going to find Owner yet again. Q is going to connect as he has to try and get out of there. Gets slowed down as Gumayusi's going to come on forward, gets the heal, and Elim has to get out of there. Teddy now comes through with a cat on a book, looking to try and make this one in favor of Kwangdong Freaks. As Carrier just standing his ground, might actually be able to make something of this as Owner lands the spear, but once again, do have the bop and block coming on through. Hoyt is going to be okay. Carrier gets on down there, looks for a little bit more as Elim down to very close to 100 health. Gold just yet. This is what I was expecting from this game, Wolf, is Elim parking himself up here towards the top side. Leap Strike comes in. There's the counter strike. Good double stun out from Zeus as the end of the line is not quite going to connect.
Doesn't even have to flash. He's actually looking for more. I don't know about that. He's got 6.
Yeah, Safeguard comes in. Q's going to come down, and Zeus going to have to flash out. So that was a little bit boisterous from the Jax player.
Yeah, we were about to walk out of that one feeling amazing for him, but at the end it was a flash that had to go down. His ultimate used here. His Owner's once again going to look for a spear to connect.
Yeah. Can Teddy actually remain safe is going to be the question as Hoyt jumps off, and now Teddy going to have to take that spear. Waves crashing on forward. Hoyt not going to be able to actually stand with his partner just yet. Looks to get under the turret, but it's not going to work, and a double kill comes through for Owner.
I mean, you could try to put the Nidalee down here, but, I mean, they had full control of vision. That control ward you see in the tri-brush is Keen's going to eat a turret shot here.
Sometimes playing Grace is really frustrating. Yeah. I
Oh
would
my
do that
God.
too. Just throw out the collateral damage and be like, all that time towards the bottom side is reaping the rewards that they were looking for. Is now Fate looking to try and take down Faker. Great gravity field's going to get the flash out as he looks to get out of the way. Dove underneath the turret as Faker in trouble, but no, doesn't have the turret aggro as Kwangdong Freaks trying to get themselves at least the Rift Herald for this one, and Owner looking to try and get down towards that bottom side, looking for a bit more of this. The bottom block coming on through, but not enough as Teddy surrounded by 3 members of T1 in this bottom lane.
And that will spread into things like this. Lee Sin, who's going to try to use Gorge Rinker to extend his ability to survive in these fights. I don't think they have any idea that they're about to die.
Yep, Owner's going to come on in, doesn't land the first spear, is now Keen. Tries to get out of there. Will be able to do so as they get the ward down. Faker coming on forward. Can he get the Death Ray to land? Fate coming on in as well is okay. Underneath the turret is Gumayusi. We'll see whether he can survive as Lee Sin grabs that first kill. Faker having to flash out of the way, but the Syndra is going to clean him up. Elim trying to keep himself alive as Zeus picks up the kill, but he will fall as well. And in the meantime, on the top side of the map, some stuff happened, but it looks like no one died. Big turnaround.
Yeah, over here on the top side of the map, you see Teddy is able to survive here with the last chapter.
Almost extraordinarily good, as once again Teddy getting denied after a flash. Can't feel good. Last game.
I mean, you just can't close the distance here as Kwangdong. You can't even get through this choke point.
Yeah, it's going to be Owner that secures Shirley, and not a lot of options. As Faker is going to get stunned up. The last bullet comes down, but there's the Chaos Storm. Elim having to run out of there, and Keen is going to be the first target to be taken down. No stun to come through from the Jhin, as well as Zeus going to leap strike right on top of the Syndra and put her into the death chamber. That is 2 quick kills for T1, and they're not done yet, as that's the cat getting taken down. Elim is going to follow. It's a double kill for Gumayusi, and maybe, well, look at Keen. He's having a bit of trouble here towards the mid lane. However, Zeus not going to go forward. Elim, in fact, is going to die, as there's the ace and hold to come forward. Going to be blocked there from Hoyt, who takes half of his health bar and damage, and the Ignite is going to finish off the Lee Sin. Chaos Storm, and Fake gets obliterated. Faker, though, in a bit of trouble. Collateral damage, not quite enough. That is why you buy crowns, ladies and gentlemen. As Zeus now looking to dive underneath the turret. He might just be able to find a kill, but no, gets himself out of the way, and at least Fate's ultimate still does some work, and enough work.
The Soul in this game is, oh, okay, well.
Yes, this is the moments before the Syndra has an absolutely terrible time. Yes.
Does he give the kill to Faker? Yes, he does.
For this, because it just feels like T1 have had so much control. And look at the scaling nature of this composition, right? As Keen trying to be the champion that he wants to be, and they do manage to take down Gumayusi, so maybe it's not all over yet, as the health bars are still just diminishing. T1 is still so much control, and there are 5 traps here still causing trouble as Gumayusi finally finishes. Yeah, we are seeing a bit of that. Keen, he does at least have a cat, as the exhaust does come through. Keen taking so much damage, the rest of his teammates are there to stop him from dying to the ace in the hole as the exhaust comes through onto Zeus, but there is nothing that Fake can do about it. He tries to flash, it does not work, and these health bars are getting absolutely destroyed. Faker looking for the triple kill as Keen's in trouble, and he'll get it. Can it be the Penta for Faker to start off? Owner says absolutely not. You'll have to settle for a Quadra, my friend. He's like, no, I'm defecting. I'm defecting.
I want to go back. I want to go back.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh, God. Well, at least they're still happy to have a little bit of fun here as Faker picks up the Quadra and will now destroy the base of Quantum Freaks, and that will be the 2-0 for T1. An expected result, but for the T1 fans out there, I'm sure they are so happy to see